Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-Pad. I'm Rick. We are getting geared up for today's Pokemon Presents presentation. I guess Pokemon presentation. That's the idea of Pokemon Presents. There's no way to full screen this before we get in, so I'm just kind of leaving it like this for the moment. But I'm intrigued as to why they broke off. So today's video is only going to be 11 minutes long. So they're not showing like a huge wealth of stuff. Like, it's not like they've got a bunch of like half-hour slots that they've got lined up for the next like month or something. So I'm kind of intrigued as to what the plan is here. Just getting rid of something real quick there. There we go. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the title is official thing. I mean, that's the thing, right? So what are the actual options for what they're going to have a separate 11-minute thing for? Because they already did Pokemon Snap 2, or new Pokemon Snap. Realistically, we'd be looking at... And they also talked about the Isle of Armor in the other video, too. So, like... Oh, we dropped a couple frames there. So it's either going to be a Diamond and Pearl remake, or it's going to be Let's Go Johto, which I've been cutely nicknaming. I think it was Let's Go Meryl and Let's Go Togepi. Honestly, they'd probably... I guess they could go with like Let's Go Johto with like two versions, but I guess they'd have to rename the versions. Or would they say like... Oh, there we go. Or would they say like Let's Go Johto... I don't know. Point being... One option is, I'm going to turn this down on my side a little bit. Let me know if this is too loud for you guys, and I can turn that down as well. I guess the intro thing is always like super loud anyway, but yeah, so option one is Pokemon Gen 4 remakes, which, I don't know. I was never a huge fan of Gen 4, but I also had never played Gen 3 and never felt the desire, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire were great. So I could see Gold Pikachu and Silver Eevee being like special Pokemon involved in the game. I don't know if they would like go with the same mascot a second time. So there's that. So all right, Gen 4 remakes, Let's Go Johto. I would be really fucking surprised if they announced a new like the next thing after Sword and Shield. Like, that seems unlikely given that they're putting this much energy into Sword and Shield DLC. But it's been they've been trying to like vaguely alternate between new release and remake for a while now. So that's why I'm like leaning more in the direction of like Diamond Pearl, or I mean, it could be like a new Pokemon Stadium. I don't know. That's Rajiri. Hey, good to see you, dude. Like, there's only so many things that I could see them making a separate one of these for. So that's kind of why I'm like, huh. So I guess we'll have to see. I'm still thinking Diamond Pearl, Let's Go Johto. Some side game after that. I don't know. Oh, we're jumping literally right in.
Hello. I'm Tsunekazu
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Ishihara
going to be a
from the
thing.
Pokémon Company. Pokémon Cafe Mix was just released today.
Okay.
I hope you're all enjoying it.
He looks so... I'm going to do the thing again. He looks so faded.
Today, I would like to tell you about a new project we have been working on.
There we go.
To begin, please take a look at this video.
Okay. Okay, I thought for a second there was like, oh shit, they're doing a trading card thing. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, is this going to be a thing for Pokemon Home? Like, is Pokemon Home going to have, like, an internet-based, like, thing going on? Like, between players? I don't know much about Pokemon Home. I was not that, like, into it, so I didn't really keep an eye on it. Oh, was I right when I said Pokemon Stadium? Oh, is this like a new Pokemon Rumble Blast thing? Okay. Okay.
I'm happy to announce the first strategic team-based Pokemon battle game.
Oh boy.
Pokemon Unite.
Oh look, guys, it's Pokemon Battle Royale.
Tencent to develop this game.
And it's
I would like to
Tencent.
invite Stephen Ma from Tencent. to
Great.
talk more. Stephen,
I love
all yours.
Tencent. They're the best. Great.
Mr. Ishihara, thank you for the kind
Oh,
introduction. Hello,
man.
everyone. I'm Stephen Ma from Tencent. As a Pokemon fan myself,
I woke up
I'm
early
happy
for
to be
this.
able to announce this project. The Unite in Pokemon Unite represents the gameplay concept of players coming together with a shared goal. Through our shared pursuit of innovative gameplay and quality, Tencent and the Pokémon Company have united with the goal of creating a new game that can be enjoyed by all. At Tencent Games, we are committed to our search for undiscovered potential in game development. And this also holds true in our
One might say they're relentless in their pursuit of undiscovered data. Potential. Sorry, potential.
With 11 years of game development experience that has worked on many hit titles.
Oh, man. Tencent is... How to describe Tencent? They're basically a... They're basically a company in China that owns like everything to do with social media and games in
The
China,
development concept behind Pokemon Unite was to create cooperative Pokemon
and are
games
basically
that
part of the
anyone
Chinese
could pick
government
up and
too. Yeah.
enjoy immediately.
So and there have been some
It
questionable
also has a lot of depth to be
like
played
data
over and
breach
over again.
things
Tencent
going
Games
on
TV
with that.
Studios specializes in team-based battle games, and we have fused that with Pokemon to create an all-new experience in Pokemon Unite.
I forgot about that. They
I
do
would
own
like
League
to
of
have the
Legends.
producer of Pokemon Unite, Mr. Hoshino, show more of the game to you all.
Pokemon, you're like 5 years
I'm
late on
Masaki
this.
Hoshino from the Pokémon Company, producer of Pokémon Unite. Allow me to go over some of the basics. The biggest defining trait of the game is its real-time team battles, featuring the most Pokémon seen in a single battle yet, with 2 teams of 5 Pokémon.
It is literally just straight up.
Players team up and cooperate together to defeat
Oh, boy.
the opposing team.
Well, that's going to be a pretty hard pass for me. This is 100% going to be the only
While your
announcement.
opponent's side is on the right. On each team's side, there are a total of 5 goals, or scoring areas.
We're already 6 minutes in.
Catch wild Pokémon.
Oh, it's definitely mobile, yeah.
To score points.
It might be desktop as well, but this is 100% a mobile thing right now.
Opponents within the time limit. The Pokemon you control.
My biggest thing when it comes to MOBAs like this is that
By defeating
not all MOBAs, but like especially the ones that are like mobile MOBAs, mobile MOBAs, is like the overlays always feel super cheap to me. I don't know, something about them I'm always just kind of like meh.
to choose which moves your Pokemon learns as it levels up. Focus on close range attacks, or choose to optimize for long.
Hey, Arrow.
Even with
How's
the
it
same
going?
Pokemon, you can choose how you want to battle. Once you reach a high enough level, you can unlock
Oh my
moves
god, I
unique to
helped
this
I helped
Unite
build a
moves.
launcher for a game that looked
Some
that
can deal
that
a lot of damage to multiple
was in
opponents
this
at once.
ballpark.
Each Pokemon has a different Unite move with powerful effects. Choosing when to use your Unite move and attempting to read when the opponent will use theirs is part of the excitement of the match. Use tactics like surrounding opponents that approach your base, or sneaking around back to the opponent's side to score while the teammate has the opponent's attention. Teamwork is very important in order to defeat your opponents.
I know a lot of people really dig League of Legends. It never really
Make it
appealed to
easier
me.
for players to enjoy battling with others in Pokémon Unite. We will be releasing it as a free-to-start game for Nintendo Switch and mobile devices.
Oh boy.
The game will also support cross-platform play. I hope you will look forward to the release of Pokémon Unite.
Hey, we got 3 minutes left. There's enough time for a surprise.
This is the first strategic team-based Pokemon battle game. I imagine some of you may be wondering how the game will actually play.
No.
Well, I'd like to show you some gameplay with 10 players.
Never mind. That's all we're gonna get today.
Here is the
Oh,
group who will be joining
God.
my team.
Riddle solving content creator? Oh boy. That's kind of cool for those guys, though. That's pretty rad that they get to be involved in like a Pokemon video. But
I'm going to focus on
okay,
so I'll
that was a really very fast little moment there of like, oh yeah, by the way, here's the other team. I saw someone was named Scott.
Commentator for today's match. And I have the producer of the game, Mr. Hoshino, here too to provide commentary.
Oh my God.
Thanks. I'm happy to join you.
And with that, let's get the match started.
Something about that shot was just very kind of lonely. This is absolutely gonna be it.
Pokemon.
There's 2 minutes left.
While there are no type advantages in Pokemon Unite, each Pokemon has different traits and abilities.
Oh,
so your
there's
choice is
there's
important.
no typing in Pokemon Unite.
Both teams have a lot
So
of
we've
Pokemon
entirely
players.
removed one of the only things that makes this game actually unique from like League of Legends and a million other MOBAs.
The battle begins as all of the Pokemon
Type
rush
advantage
out
would
from
be
the
like
starting area.
the one thing that they could claim being like, yeah, but this makes it really strategic and unique. Oh my God.
As we can see, our players are catching lots of wild Pokemon.
Would you catch them first?
And we have our first score of the
What
game.
is what? If they announce another presentation, I'll at least, at the very least, it can't get much lower than this.
Evolved into a Wartortle.
At least with that, I'll be like, well,
Very low.
can't be much worse than
If you
announcing a
retreat to
Tencent
goal on your
MOBA.
side, You can recover your HP.
Her jacket's cool.
Talonflame has its
I dig
sights
it.
on Pikachu. Pikachu couldn't get away.
Oh,
and Talonflame
man.
caught the KO.
We got DC,
Even
Scott.
if your Pokemon is knocked out, it will recover after a brief amount of time.
Snorlax is trying to score a goal, but the opposing team's
Like
Clefable
nothing,
and Talonflame are trying to put a stop to
nothing really separates this from League of
Will be
Legends.
interrupted.
The Smite Avatar Battle Pass. I haven't played. I don't know much about Smite, so I haven't seen it myself.
Wartortle with a Hydro Pump combo.
What an amazing play. They expertly surrounded their opponents.
Did they? It kind of just looks like a pile of dudes. I'm trying not to be like a huge downer, but this is super disappointing.
And with that score, the goal was destroyed.
I literally, so like,
With the goal destroyed,
the funny part
players
is,
have fewer healing
so
spots.
I've mentioned a couple times I worked for a game company for
And here comes
uh,
the right move.
most of a year,
Talonflame is knocked
and
out. Charizard unleashed.
helped build the launcher among other things for a MOBA that was League of Legends, but it's also blah. That looks promising. I would almost say more so than this. I don't know.
To the end of the match with Team Ishihara in the lead.
All points
Third-person
scored in the final 2
MOBA,
minutes
easy
of
play
play.
mythology. There are
There's no
issues, but
telling
it's fun
who
for
will
casual.
win
All
this
right.
match.
One of the big things for me about not getting involved in games like this is that, like, if you don't start right away and get good immediately, there is literally no chance of, like, ever
Ishihara's team approaching the goal lead.
getting competitive without, like,
Snorlax
months and months and months of just deep frustration at what's supposed to be a fun game.
Venusaur. Only 10 seconds left on the clock now. Can Team Ishihara do it?
Oh, man. Just random cutting between everyone going, ah, ah, ah.
And that's the game. Mr. Ishihara's team are the winners.
Oh, my God. I
didn't
kept
know
scanning
it was
across the
going to
names
be
on the red
at the very
team,
end.
trying to figure out names, and every time they showed them on the screen, it was in different places, and my eyes constantly were just like, oh, there's DC, oh, there's Scott, okay.
Thanks to all of our players and commentators.
Oh, God.
We are hard at work on Pokémon Unite to make it a game that we hope all of you will love.
Didn't I
Look
just
forward to
say
sharing more details
in
the
last
future
week's
when
stream
we plan to launch
that
the
it was
game.
kind of distressing
Thank you
how
again
many
for tuning in
companies are
today.
just wildly, like how Pokemon seems to be just trying everything at this point. And then, wow. And then somewhere in this past week of streaming, I think during Galaxy, I even was talking about how companies seem to be focusing now, especially in Japan, on mobile gaming. Well, that was sure a thing. Kind of wish I caught up on some sleep this morning. Oh boy. I think it's pretty obvious that's going to be a big pass from me. And no further Pokemon Presents as far as we're aware. So I didn't even know about the first one until literally the morning of. So I'll have to keep an eye out a little bit better for future ones. But yup, I think there's supposed to be a Nintendo Direct coming later in the summer. They were going to have one around now, but they delayed it because of all the COVID stuff. So have to keep an eye out for that, I guess. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I guess that is going to be it for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.